2KMC here with all the details about what's going on in the neighborhood. Get started with Court Conqueror. This weekend it's 5-on-5, so use your teamwork to make the dream work, and you could walk away with some sweet prizes.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. DH.
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's KD in at the 4. Doncic, bounce pass. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Oh, good with the triple.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Here's Porzingis. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Doncic looking it over. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Here's Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Doncic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night. Harden against Richardson. Porzingis with the block.
This guy is showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Outside, KD. There's the lob to Harden. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Passes to Kleba. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Richardson outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Irving with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Durant kicks to Jordan. Harden outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's jam. Mavericks trail by 4. Now, Doncic. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Fires from the wing. That one doesn't go. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, well, the sky's the limit on what he can do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Landry Shamet's checked in for James Harden. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Luwawu. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. And a missed layup.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Nets leading by 4. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
1:16 left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Richardson, and Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Shamet finds Green. Here's Luwawu. The kick out to Brown. Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Brown against Brunson. Over Brown. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 8-point game. Brown dishes to Jordan. Outside, Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the league. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
Richardson with it. No points in the game yet for him. They could use a bucket from beyond the arc and then some. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'll plan on
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They got Powell. Jalen Brunson out there with Richardson. Then there's Crawley Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Durant, no good. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Clippers. Here's Brunson. Offensive rebound. Crawley Stein. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Crawley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And this matchup with Dallas is their first meeting of the season.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Joe Harris is checked in for the Wild. Harden comes in for Landry Shamet. And Kyrie Irving sent in for Bruce Brown. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Harris, right side. And the Nets miss again. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And Katie, here we go.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Doncic passes to Pop. Now here's Crawley Stein. Pass to Doncic. Hardaway against Harden. Pulls up on the elbow. Goes back up. Now trying to free himself up. He takes it up and lays it in. Crawley Stein's got 6 here in this quarter. Nets leading by 3. Outside Irving. He feeds it to Green. Harden trying to get open. And there's Green on the assist by Irving. And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic Greg was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
The pass to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
Mavericks trail by 5. Doncic passes to Cleveland. Finney Smith kicks to Hardaway. and stolen by Irving. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stop.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now here's Jordan. 10 points for him. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 9 points. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson down low. He's covered by Irving. Johnson, good. Johnson's got his first points of the night. To the middle. Jordan dishes to Harris. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Here's Doncic. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That shot, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you. DeAndre Jordan came out on a mission in the first. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted a sheer lofts, travels, and that he dominates the ball. Jack, what do you think?
Listen, haters gonna hate. He's playing at an all-time great level right now. And we've been winning.
And that does it for our halftime show.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Nets leading by 7. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden the pass to Harris. A three-pointer, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Doncic. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
You know, and with his height, it is really hard to affect Porzingis' shot without fouling him. He is a problem for defenders.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these 2 guys can be.
Up there for KD. Over in the corner, Porzingis. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How about the shot mechanics of your 7-footer? Kristaps Porzingis is efficient in catch and shoot.
Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Durant. Jordan inside. He's against Porzingis. And then Durant with the jam.
Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
Doncic outside. The teardrop falls in. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Dallas calls timeout.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Harden kicks to Green. Back to Harden. He dishes it to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Pops it up for Jordan.
Well, DeAndre Jordan cooking right now. This guy is so efficient.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Mavericks trail by 7. And the foul on Joe Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Off the inbound. That one rolling around and rims out. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And the jam by Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Irving against Doncic. Pulls it up. Green with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Harris passes to Harden. Porzingis with the block. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Basket counts. Richardson's got 7 points.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Timeout called, the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Richardson gets a wide-open look. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Irving against Brunson. And a wide-open look for Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Here is Harden. 12 points for him. Back to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. On the wing, Harden. To the paint. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Mavericks trail by 7. And here's Brunson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, averages nearly 12 points a game.
See, you can tell Porzingis knows when he's in close, he's got the kind of size, touch, and length to make that look easy.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the Nets lead by 7.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Porzingis. 41 seconds left in the third. Richardson for 3. The shot comes out, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Fakes to Irving. On the 3 off target. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Brunson. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Dishes to Powell. And it's blocked by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris has got the ball, and the jam by Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Mavericks trail by 9. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Cauley Stein. Maxi Kleber is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Richardson in at the 2 spot. And that one, good.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Shamet, the pass to the left. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Hardaway. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. Doncic is checked in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic against Brown. On the wing, Hardaway. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shamet, the pass to Brown. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Boy, Luka Doncic showing good awareness and quick hands to make the defensive play and then get in transition. Nice.
Brown finds Durant. The kick out to Brown. Cauley Stein against Jordan, and the shot goes in.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Landry Shamet. Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic outside, and they double up Doncic. Cauley Stein, and Jordan sends it back. Here's Irving, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Luka Doncic.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Doncic against Irving. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Doncic.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Durant kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Hits the target from 18 feet. And the Nets lead by 10.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor.
Căng mình lên. Rồi.
It's all about the game.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now, they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. That is one stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Outside Hardaway. Misses the three. Brooklyn leading by 8. Down kicks to Irving. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Yep, that one goes.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Doncic dishes to Johnson. There's the pass to Kleba. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Timeout called, the Nets. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. No good on the shot. Nice D from Porzingis. Richardson against KD. Doncic passes to Porzingis, and it's blocked by Jordan. And then Durant with the dunk.
Absolutely no mercy right now for Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 10-point game. In the corner, it's Kleba. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Fires from deep. Doncic, no good. The Nets have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And Harden with the stop.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Doncic against Irving. Doncic passes to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Out to Harris. The dish to Hart. Shoots off the step back. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And Harden with the stop.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Doncic outside. On deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Richardson against Harden. shot to stop the run. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Richardson drops them both. KD looking around. And then Tariq with the dunk.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.